Hey there, Angie with the Guillette Group, coming at you today from Pelican Landing in Bonita Springs. This is an awesome community, about 3,350 homes. There is so much variety in here and awesome amenities, and I can't wait to show you. So stay tuned. Welcome to Live Joy Southwest Florida, the channel that tells you everything you need to know about moving to and living in Southwest Florida. We would love for you to stick along with us today as we take you on a tour of Pelican Landing, and you want to be sure you stay till the end because there is something that I can't wait to show you about this awesome community.
Well, we're throwing a little curveball at you. So Angie just did the intro, but hey, it's Jeremy here with the Guillette Group, and I'm going to narrate the tour just because we kind of ran out of time this week. So it's a good problem to have. Tons of people want to come and look at these communities with us. So Angie's actually out with customers today, so I'm going to give you the run through. We're coming through one of the gates. There's, I think, 3 or 4 gates in Pelican Landing. It is a huge neighborhood that backs up to Estero Bay. Really beautiful. So you can see as you're coming in here, very mature trees. In fact, the canopies on many of the roads actually overlap. So you have just that feeling of almost like a tunnel at times. It's rarely dense. There's always something in bloom. You're going to see color throughout this neighborhood as we drive through. I do have this sped up. You can probably tell, just again, a little editing technique so that you don't have to sit there and drive real time at 25 miles an hour through these neighborhoods. So we're going to drive through here a little bit just because I'm trying to give you a feel of the neighborhood, and then we're going to spend some time in the amenities, and then we're also going to look at different housing options that are available to you. So this is a golf course community. You're going to see water views, preserve views, and golf just about everywhere. It's actually quite rare that you would actually back up to another house in this community. It's a little bit older, so as a result, the lots are a little bit bigger. The houses all look a little bit different. It's not as cookie cutter as some of the newer communities that are being built. And there is just a ton of options when it comes to housing, which we're going to walk you through. So just hang on a second, and we'll get into that just after the amenities. So one of the things that we really like about this neighborhood is just how active it is. You can see on the side of the road here, there's actually an elevated platform. It's just part of the walkway. And then you'll see as it comes back out over land, it becomes part of the sidewalk. So again, there's really a lot of places to walk and be active in the community. You're going to see that almost every neighborhood within the neighborhood is set back. This is really fun. This is their canoe and kayak launch, so you can actually store your canoes and kayaks here and get onto the river. So again, just another nice perk living in a community like this. This is another example. I'm going to show you here just that canopy I was talking about in the trees. So you see the golf on the one side, you've got some lake views, and then as you're coming around, you just see how mature, how dense, just how thick and full all of this is. And as you make your way to the back, you actually end up with 2 different townhome and condo options. So again, as we get into the housing portion, you're going to see there is something for everyone in this neighborhood. The price points, realistically, they range from probably about $350 up to $3.5 million. And then if you get into the colony, it's going to be well north of that. So this is actually the main clubhouse for the golf course. We're just going to do a quick pan past the clubhouse. You can get a sense this is a private equity club, but it's not mandatory that you have to join. So the fees in there are actually really reasonable, especially if you're in a single family home. And as you see, if you stay to the end, you're going to see one huge perk in this community that we're going to highlight. Okay, so we're making our way back towards the other side. I'm going to show you some of the amenities here. I wanted to make sure we got back to the tennis courts because this is, again, a very active community. And we just passed there the children's playground. So if you do have kids in or grandkids visiting, certainly you'll have an opportunity for them to run a little bit and get some energy out. So, okay, we're approaching the tennis, and I just wanted to share with you guys, we filmed this at about 2 o'clock in the afternoon on a Wednesday. It's 84 degrees out here, and look at how many people are out playing tennis. So this is a very, very active racket sports community. In just a minute here, we're going to show you, it's actually outside the gates, but we're going to show you the fitness center and then also the pickleball courts. So here we are. This is actually, again, outside the gates, just for those of you that are trying to map out where everything is. Huge community. But that was the fitness center that we just saw. And we're going to take a quick look because, again, it's about 2:30 here, and there was just a ton of activity, and nobody appreciates being on camera. So we'll just take a glance down, but you can see almost every pickleball court was occupied. All right, so we're heading back in the other direction here, and I just want to show you now the housing options. So I've shared with you, there are a lot of options. There's a large single-family estate homes, there's single-family homes, there's townhomes, coach homes, villas, attached villas, condos, you name it. It's available for you, and what's great about that is there really is something that accommodates almost any price point. So when you're in the condos and the townhomes, like we always talk about, you are going to have two sets of fees, the master association and then also your condo or townhome association. But we're passing through some of the single family homes here, and I can tell you that to get into these homes, they start really about $675 right now. You might find one a little bit less than that, but it's probably going to need a lot of work. And then more realistically, these are probably in the $750 range. This is a different section, and these houses are massive, and so are the price tags. So if you're looking in this section, make sure your budget has at least 2 commas. These are all in the millions, but they are spectacular, and these actually sit behind another gate, so there's just a little additional privacy, additional security in this section of the neighborhood. So you can probably get a sense, though, these are your true estate type homes. But we talked about it. Here are some townhome style. These are really nice. They actually back up to a lake. Didn't get a great shot of that, but there's a really big lake and a fountain behind these. They are nice. They all have a single car garage, so you have a good amount of space inside, but then you also have storage and protection if you want to get a vehicle out of the weather. So this is just another example of the townhouse or coach style homes that are available in the community here. These driveways kind of vary. Some are a little bit longer. That's a really long one there. And then some are a little bit shorter. So, there's variety even within some of these subdivisions. And what's nice, and we're going to see it here in the next clip as well, when you get into these individual subdivisions, they actually have their own amenities. So like directly in front of us now is actually a small pool that's available to the owners within this division. So you can see here, these are the coach style homes, kind of the side by side. They do have the 2-car garages, so you have room for a car in storage, or you certainly can get 2 cars in, but it's typically a squeeze when you're getting into a traditional 2-car garage. And then here's another section I just wanted to show. These are actually attached villas, so they're single story but 2-car garage, and just another option. So again, tons of options in here. You did it. You hung in to the end, and you're going to be glad you did. This is a really unique perk. Pelican Landing has their own private beach club. The community has a little offshoot that backs up to Estero Bay, and behind that little canopy there are their private pontoon boats that actually shuttle residents to and from the private beach on the Gulf of Mexico. It's incredible, and it's included in your master HOA fees, which are super reasonable. So if you're interested in learning about Pelican Landing, maybe you love golf, maybe you love the beach, why sacrifice? Get them both. Give us a call and check out Pelican Landing.
And if you love Pelican Landing, then you've got to check out the Colony at Pelican Landing, which is a luxurious subset of this neighborhood. Check out this video here.
Woo!